Mahoney has started to sweat here in the x107.5 studios.
I'm not sweating.
James from Cheaterville.com is here.
Not because of that. I mean, I'm sweating because I have hyperhidrosis.
Yeah. What do you think, DK?
No, I think he's nervous. Like his hands even starting to shake a little bit.
I'm looking up
He's
stuff on the
fidgeting.
web. I just posted the video of an old man falling down an elevator shaft.
All right,
flustered.
Here's what's going on. James is going to join us in studio here today to talk about the new website, Cheaterville.com, which basically is the exact opposite of AshleyMadison.com.
Mm-hmm.
It outs cheaters. It doesn't encourage cheating. It discourages cheating, which is why Mahoney should be nervous.
I should not be nervous. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a good, wholesome gentleman.
Couldn't even think of enough verbs.
Good,
to
wholesome
describe.
gentleman.
All right.
My mom's listening. How dare you insult our good family name?
Mahoney's not even your real name.
Man, don't be. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Don't be putting me on blast.
All right. James from Cheaterville here.
Bitch.
Up next, X107.5.
Dave and Mahoney in the morning.
X107.5.
James from Cheaterville.com in the X107.5 studios. Let's just go ahead and break this down. Cheaterville.com has suddenly blown up overnight. You're based here in Las Vegas, but the website has gone global, it seems, overnight. And why exactly is that?
Within 22 days, we had over 500,000 hits, users, and posts. It just exploded. We did a lot of advertising. We got a lot of big people within the company. Michael Carr, former president of Playboy Publishing, joined our board of directors, and it kind of just went from there.
And Cheaterville.com, if you could just kind of break it down for us, what exactly does the website do?
We're basically the exact opposite of Ashley Madison. So Ashley Madison promotes infidelity, cheating on your significant other. Cheaterville is a way where someone can go and find out if their significant other has been cheating.
So they go to the website, and what do they do to find out if their significant other's been cheating?
Real simple. You just put in their first and last name in the search field. You can put in the city and state and see if something pops up.
So it's a user-based website, so people would go on there. Let's say that there's an ex-girlfriend of Mahoney that's listening, and she can go on there and post if he cheated on her. And then a current girlfriend, or maybe someone that's thinking about dating Mahoney, can go on there and find out whether or not he's actually a dirtbag.
It's basically a credit report for cheaters.
Huh. Now, is
It's like Carfax for your junk. That should be your new tagline.
Thank you.
That's
just trademarked. We just trademarked.
I'm gonna need some royalties for that.
Carfax for your junk? Okay, but how do you verify it, or is there no verification?
Yeah, we're not judge or jury. We're simply a repository for that data. So it's up to the person that reads it. So if you saw that your girlfriend was on there, someone had posted something, it's up to you to make that determination whether it was true or not.
So you have to find out whether or not the things posted on the website are true. And if somebody posts something false about you, is there a way to refute it?
Absolutely. You can reply directly to that post as yourself and say, hey, this isn't true, and here's why it isn't true.
Now, you guys have some interesting stats. At the top of the website, Cheaterville.com, it says that 74% of divorces cite, at some point, an affair going on. Also, 40% of men have been unfaithful at least once in their life, and 1 in 3 adults who cheated did so with a coworker, which I found interesting. It also says that a third of adults in the U.S. fantasize about cheating.
A third?
A third.
That's it?
I think it's more than that.
You think it's more than that?
Gotta be.
I think a third probably admit to it. And then here's another interesting one. 22% of married men have at least one affair during the course of their marriage.
Wow.
22%. And once again, I think that's probably an admitted to number as opposed to an actual number. I think it's probably higher.
You think it's higher than that?
22%?
1 in 4 married men have cheated?
Yeah.
I still think that's a substantial amount of people, man.
I do too, but you think that half of the marriages end in divorce. I would say that 90% of the guys that end up divorcing their wives have probably cheated at some point.
You're probably right. I think you most likely, if you know it's coming, even if you sleep with somebody before you're divorced, that's still technically cheating, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know how
certainly
we
before you're
that.
separated.
Well, look at Facebook.com. They were saying that 1 in 5 divorces are caused directly by Facebook, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's caused by people cheating, not
it's
by
caused
Facebook,
by people cheating, but Facebook, yeah, it opens up that whole other avenue.
You leave a paper trail a mile long. A lot of people, subconsciously put their actions out there on Facebook,
Well, Facebook opens doors for stuff like that, too.
Absolutely it does. No question about it.
I have a question for you. If, obviously, all right, say I was dating some guy and he started cheating on me, so I put his profile up here and I explain the situation. Do you see oftentimes where they also post the person who he was cheating with as a cheater?
Not so much yet. What we have gotten, though, is so you post something about that guy, and that guy finds out about it because 100,000 people email him or Facebook him and say, hey, you're on Cheaterville. And then he emails us and says, this isn't true.
Right.
Or half of it's true. We've actually never had a person not refute everything. Usually half of it is true. So, the bigger interesting story with our site, I expected when I started it, it was just going to be men. I was going to see women posting about men 100% of the time. we have a higher rate of women cheaters on our site than men.
Women are scandalous.
Do you find
Scandalous.
that guys are going on there looking for the women cheaters and they're like hitting them up?
That's a great idea.
It is. Well, we have Cupidville launching in 3 weeks. That's our dating site. So
Okay, got
you
it.
find out someone's cheated, you go to Cupidville, you have the common ground and that you've both been cheated on, and you start from there.
So Cheaterville.com is the site, and you can go on there and you can post somebody that has cheated on you, and you can also vote for the Cheater of the Week. And at the top of the page, there's a link right there for Cheater of the Week on Cheaterville.com. And I'm just going to go ahead and read an excerpt from one of the guys that's nominated this week. It says, I'll keep this short and sweet. Landon Tarkin is the reason I've decided to become a lesbian. He's also horrible in bed. Ladies, if you're looking for a guy who's been actively looking for a threesome with another man,
Oh no, the devil's threesome.
has the worst body odor on the planet, and can't last more than 5 minutes during sex, then Landon is your man. As of last night, I have officially put him back into the wild and stopped wearing a scarf everywhere you go, Landon. It makes you look like more of a douche than you already are. Also, you have the dumbest tattoo of a dragon on your chest. My friends used to make fun of it all the time. Go fly your magic dragon into some guy's blank, Landon.
That's fantastic.
That's
Very eloquent.
like my biggest nightmare come to fruition, you know? I mean, you guys joke that, oh, Mahoney, you're a cheater, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. I am very, if I know I'm done with something, no, I'm just saying, if I know I'm done with something, I move on to the next thing.
Mahoney,
Before the lady
it's
knows that you
still
moved on.
cheating if you haven't told her yet.
No, I
Because you
understand.
mentally let her in the wild.
No, I understand that. No, man, that's why do you think I've had so many like short relationships? You know, when I know something's coming to an end, what's the point? I don't like to drag things out for no reason.
All right, do you consider yourself a cheater if you have slept with someone that was in a relationship?
I do not.
Actually, that's an interesting question that I want to ask the audience, too. And, James, I want to get your take on this. 791-1075 is the phone number. Is it considered cheating on the part of you? Are you doing something immoral if you're the one that's single, but you're hooking up with somebody who's in a relationship, whether that's a marriage or they're just dating somebody? Are you in the wrong as somebody who's hooking up with somebody
If
that's
you're
in a
single.
relationship? If you're single and you're hooking up with somebody in a relationship.
Interesting.
We'll continue the conversation in just a moment. 791-1075 is the phone number. Here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Snow. Hey-yo. Dave Mahoney Morning Show, x107.5.
Dave and Mahoney. In the morning.
X107.5.
Dave Mahoney Morning Show. We have James from Cheaterville.com in the x107.5 studios. It's a website that is designed to bust cheaters for cheating. And if you're thinking about dating someone, you can go to the website and find out whether or not they've been accused of cheating. Once again, he said that you guys aren't the judge or the jury. You don't make the final determination as to whether or not somebody has actually done what is being said of them. But this is a forum where people can kind of out and air some dirty laundry if they have grievances against somebody. Donnie calling in this morning says that he's been cheated on. Donnie, where are you calling in from today, man? Okay. You calling in from Kingman, Arizona, is that right?
Yeah.
You said you've been cheated on.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us the story, man. What's going on?
Well, it was about 11 months ago. My girlfriend at the time actually decided that she was going to get with my supposed best friend. But you guys were talking about if you know that they're in a relationship and you cheat and you did it anyways,
Yeah.
I think you're...
As somebody who's been cheated on, what's your take on that? If you're single, for example, and you're hooking up with somebody who's married or in a relationship, does that make you a bad person?
If you know about it, you're just as equally to blame. But if you don't know anything about it and then you find out later, of course you should say something about it.
But a lot of people claim ignorance in that situation. Like, for example, Mahoney would just say, oh, I didn't know that she was in a relationship, when he very well does.
Can't lie your way out of that.
I'm not lying my way out of something like that. I say, you know what, if you know the person and, you know, if it was DK, if you were, you know, let's live in a fantasy world for a minute and you were dating a guy and, you know, I was friends with him and you cheated on him with me and I knew him and I was friends with him, that's effed up. But if it's just some like random girl and some random guy that you don't know the other significant other, I think that that gives you some leeway there. You know, you're not as in the wrong.
Okay, so if you're at a bar and you pick up some chick and she says she's married, she has a wedding ring on, and obviously she doesn't care, and you take her home, you're not really doing anything wrong?
No, that falls on her.
How can you possibly think that?
That falls on her.
So you don't believe in like the sanctity of marriage?
I do believe in the sanctity of marriage,
you're
but
willing to soil it?
If that chick, it's not my marriage. I believe in the sanctity of my
gosh.
own marriage and my own relationships.
You are
I'm not the one.
a jerk.
I'm not a jerk. I'm just telling you the truth and how most men think.
All right, let's take a couple more calls here. Jeffy calling in from the east side of Las Vegas today. What's your take? If you hook up with somebody who's married, even if you're single, does that make you a dirtbag?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all, boss.
Okay, so you wouldn't even hesitate. You find out a girl's married and she's got a couple of kids at home. Doesn't faze you at all.
It's just like the relationship I'm in right now. My ex-wife kicked me out in January. Went to my cousin's wedding 3 weeks ago, hooked up with this girl. Now I'm moving in next month and with her and her 3 kids.
Your cousin, though. That's that.
No. My cousin's wedding.
Oh, okay.
It was her best friend, one of the bridesmaids. And I got her out of that relationship with that guy already 3 days ago.
Wait, so you actually pride yourself on blowing up relationships?
Well, no, it's not that I'm blowing it up. I call it competitive dating.
Competitive dating. All right, thanks for the call today, man. Mark calling in from North Las Vegas. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Does it make you a dirtbag if you're the one that's hooking up with somebody who's in a relationship?
Well, of course it does. I mean, if you don't know about it, then you're not a dirtbag. But if you find out about it and you continue to do it, yeah, it doesn't make you a cheater, but it does make you a huge douchebag. You know, competitive dating, what the hell is that? You know what? That's disrespecting somebody else. And I'm not saying, like, when you're in a relationship, that person's your property, but that's basically your significant other. So, yeah, they got a ring, but I don't know the other person. So it's like basically saying, oh, yeah, somebody from another country got shot and killed. Well, I don't care. I didn't know them. I mean, the fact of the matter is you're still hurting somebody and somebody's still being crushed. And, yes, I've been cheated on many times before, and I'm sorry. It doesn't matter whether you know the person who's being, who's the cheater or, the home wrecker. They're still a douchebag.
All right, thanks for the call today, man. What's up, James?
What comes around goes around, so it's just about karma.
Yeah,
Karmaville.com.
Of course, Mahoney is flip-flopping on this like he does everything.
I'm not flip-flopping.
At first you say that it makes you a dirtbag, and then 2 seconds later
if you know the other person, yes.
Why does it matter if you know the person?
If you know the person, then it makes you a douchebag.
So
because you're violating a relationship it's a personal relationship that you have. But if I'm at a bar, there's a chick, you know what? She's
still a violation.
She's making that decision to cheat on her significant other. I just so happen to be the tool.
It's like saying that it's a bigger grievance running up and punching someone in the face that you know.
Yeah,
whether or not you know the person or not, you're still hurting somebody.
It's not the same. It's not the same thing.
Let me turn the tables.
Significant other is the one who is doing the hurting because she is going to be out there, or he, whoever, is going to be out there cheating anyway. If you don't know the other person, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. If you continue to do it, I think that's, you start to get into a gray area, like where you're continually seeing them on the side while they're still in a relationship. That I don't agree with. I'm saying strictly a one-off type deal.
All right. Jason calling in from North Las Vegas actually agrees with Mahoney.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man? You agree with Mahoney?
Yeah, my whole thought is if I meet a girl and she's married and I personally don't know her husband, it's fair game.
How is it fair game? She's married. You're hurting. You know that you're hurting
She's
someone.
hurting him.
Wait. What's your name, man?
Jason.
Jason what? Can I put you on Cheaterville.com?
Why you got to hate on this guy because he agrees with me? Because
I've never cheated. I mean, they have, but I haven't.
No, but that's the thing is that you know that you're hurting somebody because she's married. You know.
I'm not hurting her. She's wanting me.
No,
exactly.
it doesn't matter. You're still participating.
2 out of 3 people in this room are going to be great spokespeople for Cheaterville.com.
Yeah, Mahoney's not the guy. Although his profile is going to get a lot of hits. All right, Tony calling in from the east side of Las Vegas as well. What's up, dude?
All I got to say is Mahoney's a douche and grow up. Done.
Well said.
Ooh.
Yeah, excellent.
Way to back up your argument. You're a douche. Hey, you're a douche, Tony. How you like that?
All right, Mahoney, let me turn the tables on you for 1 second.
Go ahead.
All right. Say you're married in the fantasy world, okay? You're married.
The same fantasy world that you have a boyfriend?
Right, okay. We're all living in the
Unicorns
same
flying
place.
around the sky.
We're neighbors.
There's world peace.
So in this fantasy world,
Okay.
you're married to a woman.
Okay.
And some random stranger, she starts cheating on you with some random dude.
Because he's got more game than you, Mahoney.
Well, right,
That's
obviously.
why. He's better looking and he's got more game than you.
Obviously, a fantasy world.
That's why she starts banging this other guy.
Right. So he also knows she's married, but you don't know him. You just think, that guy didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at her. She's the one who
really? If you saw him, you wouldn't be mad at him at all.
I'm not the type of guy, oh, you cheated on me, I'm going to fight you. No, I don't have jealousy issues.
That's because you've never dated anyone significantly.
Yes, I have, Dave. I've had several long-term serious relationships.
Now, when's the last time you had a long-term serious relationship?
I dated a girl for a year. We broke up in June or May or something like that.
Was it really a year?
Yeah, we dated for a year, Dave.
I guess. Okay.
And then before that, I dated a chick off and on for like 2.5 years, and before that, like 2 years.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Have I ever been cheated on? Yes, I have.
Then why'd you have to repeat the question?
Why? What do you mean?
Huh?
What?
No, if he asked you a question, you repeated the question. That's just normally what a guilty person does who's lying.
No, I have been. No, he said, have you ever been cheated on? Yeah, Mike Mildred. Or whatever Mildred, whatever we were calling her. My girlfriend from St. Louis back in the day cheated on me. It was a situation that I understood. I wasn't mad at the guy she cheated on me with. I was mad at her.
All
Why
right.
would I be mad at somebody I don't know?
Look,
I'm mad at the person who I'm emotionally invested in. That's all.
Unfortunately, we're out of time on this today. James from Cheaterville.com, thank you so much for coming into the
Thanks,
studio
guys.
today.
Appreciate it.
Check it out for yourself, Cheaterville.com.
Awesome website.